There you guys, it's your man Joe. Came around just to find that you need to know. Um, I'm just letting everybody know, saying, hey, my name is JoJo, or the people I call myself JoJo. Um, and I work in the entertainment business. As far as being a cameraman and editor, and also I guess you can say an internet influencer, I guess in a sense. Um, and how it affects your relationship as far as, intimate relationships and stuff like that. As far as relationship goes, I'm pretty much sure some of you already know that me and Tatiana are no longer together. Um, Due to, I believe it's probably differences and many things as well. But we are still as friends. Are we going to get back together anytime soon? I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm going to be getting into the subject of dating and being in the industry. Um, as far as that, I guess me and Tatiana were together, that we had many differences. I told her that I work for the industry. I work for a company, a television company, and oftentimes where we do projects and stuff like that, and sometimes mostly be in the field or be behind like red carpets or the company's projects. Um, and there are oftentimes, I do some projects for myself. I do like either Instagram or other and many other app websites and stuff like that, because I'm pretty much influenced, um, not just by the industry, not just by this industry, but social media as well. Um, just to let you guys know that Tatiana is a wonderful woman. She is a wonderful woman. She is a wonderful woman, but I think the thing, she doesn't quite understand what I do in a sense, because she thinks most oftentimes when you're in this industry, and especially with like if you're taking like photos or videos of with certain people, um, it gets her wild up and starts start to get into me about how she feels, which is understandable. I think it is important to let your partner know how she feels, or let me. I'm glad that she let me know how she feels, but at the same time, you know, this is the I pretty much kind of work for the. Just to let you guys know, I did not sell my soul or anything like that, but I kind of work for the beast. You know, I mean, not just me, but many others. I mean, if you have a social media like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, you pretty much work for the beast. I don't know how exactly, but you pretty much work. You pretty much work for the beast. Yeah, you pretty much work for the beast. Whatever avenue, even if it's for ministry or anything like that, you kind of work for the beast. You kind of or feed the beast, I guess, in a sense. There are often times where she follows me on all social medias, and there are often times that she doesn't like the things that I see, even though there are times where I do delete those videos. And at the time, I was, have these questions like, what if this would have made viral? What if this would have happened? And stuff like that. And it gets to the point where she gets very emotional. She doesn't like it. She wants me to change everything. And I'm just thinking like, you don't understand this field, do you? You're not in the industry, so I'm guessing that since you never worked in the industry, um, of course it's going to make you feel some type of way. Even though when I was in the beginning to work with the company and stuff like that, I felt, hold on, is that I would felt that way too. you know I didn't like the things that are happening in Hollywood. Yes, working with Hollywood, I did see a couple of celebrities. I did see Kevin Hart, Chris Brown. Chris Brown is very tall. um and many stuff like that. Yeah, there's some things in Hollywood that are pretty disgusting. You're probably not gonna like it, see, but once over time, you're gonna be like, okay, when I'm finished with this, I'm gonna separate myself from Hollywood to do something else, do something else, that's more quietly like that as well. Um, I said, Joe, what does it have to do with anything with your relationship? I can't believe that you would actually do something like this. You need to be more conscious. You need to be more conscious of her feelings. Yes, I understand that, but at the same time, I get the beat. Well, not get the beats. I get it to a certain extent about how the system works. I'm not trying to let it affect me. Has it affected me? I mean, there's many other things that have affected me, but as far as for this, I don't know. Like I said, it hasn't fully affected me. Have I gotten addicted to it? Oftentimes, but I always, have a put down the phone. Or I have a realization that maybe I should put this thing down and stuff like that. But, but then again, how does the industry affect my relationships and stuff like this? Has it? Yes, because I believe that there is jealousy. Um, Even though I told her like multiple times, and especially because it's mostly hanging around with females, that I have no affectionate towards these women. I only have eyes for her, even though sometimes she doesn't believe me, or at least I'm giving the assumption that she doesn't believe me. Um, um, it's not because of the industry as well, but I mean, there's many other things. But yeah. I mean, once you try to, because I try to get her to understand this field, understand, the field, and this is how it's going to be. In some cases, I might use, and I told her oftentimes that I would use the social media to, for my business, or, something that can help me or benefit me in some sort of way. She wasn't having it. So, I guess in my sense that she doesn't understand the beast, or the understanding the industry, is that, I'm going to work with people that dress inappropriately. That's going to happen. I'm going to work with people that live a different lifestyle than me, and I understand, and I will give them the understanding that, I don't live like that, but if y'all want to do that, that's fine. you know um yeah. And here's another thing, and I also wanted to bring up, is that the reason why I want to bring this up is because I don't want us to have, sort of discord among brethren. I don't know what Tatiana been telling the associates, or telling our brothers and sisters, that this is how it is, and this is, there's many other things, in our relationship that probably brought us, to the ending of the relationship. But yeah, but being in the industry, especially if you're dating somebody that's in, or dating or marrying or married to somebody that's in the industry, you're going to have tough skin, because being in this industry is not for everybody. It really isn't. You, yeah, yeah. Because in this industry, as far as being for a Christian, everything in this industry is going to offend you. It really is. Everything, anything and everything in this industry is going to offend you. And that's why, over time, as me being in the industry, I have a little bit more tougher skin, to, even though there are moments where I'll be like, what the heck is going on here? Like something like that. You're going to have those moments. So I'm trying to, at least to some extent, trying to open her up to see how see it from my eyes, to see it from my perspective. But it's just like, no. She doesn't quite understand that until she experienced it for herself, I guess, in a sense. So yeah, so that's what it's like to date a guy that's in the industry. So hopefully it doesn't bring up any discord among brethren, because I would want to, I don't want it to let that rise up, just to let you guys know that, um yeah. So that's what's happening. That's what's going on. Yeah, I know she actually, for me, at least in my opinion, I think she needs to experience on how I deal with how I work and how I do it. She just seen from the outside looking in, but I want, maybe she needs to understand that, in this business you're gonna have to get. I don't know what I'm talking about. The point is that I just, the reason why, most of the part, is to explain, kind of been explaining about our relationship with me and Tatiana, and the ending and the breakup, and the part of the industry. She would probably more than likely to tell you that this is what Joe is doing. I don't know how many people she has been telling, but I just wanted to say, like, this is what Joe is doing, and I kind of wanted to explain myself, to a degree, so hopefully it doesn't, sow up discord among brethren. So I pretty much, trying to sorting some things out, like, what happened, like what's happening. I only hear from Tatiana's side. I want to hear from Joe's side, see how he thinks. But all in all, so it's your man Joe. This is pretty much what I wanted to talk about. So it's your man Joe. See you guys in another video. So okay, all right.